So I just published a blog, and it was about eating disorder recovery during the coronavirus. And what inspired me to write that blog was just the amount of social media posting I've seen that's sort of like, did you know that people with eating disorders are struggling so hard not right now? And it just like, I don't know, it's sort of, I know that they're written with the best intentions. They're written so that people with eating disorders, I guess, feel supported. But it just doesn't work for me. And I know that when I had an eating disorder, my brain would have taken that sort of messaging and, well, first of all, it would have gone, well, this is an excuse not to actually even try and recover. And second of all, it would have gone like, well, apparently everybody with an eating disorder is really struggling right now. So am I really struggling? Oh, maybe I should be struggling more. Everyone else, apparently, if you've got an eating disorder, you're really struggling right now, and I don't feel like I'm really struggling. So maybe I'm just not like. Maybe I just I'm not sick enough. I'm just going to have to restrict more and stuff like that because apparently maybe I don't even have a proper eating disorder and I have to prove that I do because I'm not struggling as much as everybody else. That is what my brain would have done, absolutely. But the main thing that, because an eating disorder brain will twist anything. So my brain would have twisted any message. So I'm not necessarily saying that the messages shouldn't be put out like that because an eating disorder brain will twist it. It will twist anything you put out there. But I just think the bigger thing is we just got to stop babying people with eating disorders and treating them like they're infants. We're not. We are some of the most strong, stubborn people that you will ever know. And so if a person's decided to recover, they're going to recover. It doesn't matter what's going on globally, they're going to recover. And the job of recovery is still the same. And so rather than sort of fling stuff out there that makes us all feel like we're delicate little petals that if it rains we're all going to wither and die, tell us how strong we are, because we really are. I'm not being unsympathetic. I'm just being like, if you're going to recover from an eating disorder, you just got to get on and do it. And regardless of what's going on in the world, you've got to get on and do it. And it's going to be as hard or easy as you allow it to be. So just get on and do it. And I think that that's actually the message that people in recovery need to hear is, you can do this, get on and do it. Now, I wrote that blog and I had a comment on it, which I thought was really interesting, something I hadn't really thought about before. And probably because I never went to therapy. And this person commented that they agreed, and one of the things that they struggled with when they went to therapy was, say, if, I don't know, they were having something happen in their life that was a load of drama, the therapist would say something like, oh, well, you've got a lot of stress on right now, so it's understandable if you don't gain any weight this month. And of course that person would then see, well, that's actually my therapist telling me that I should be so stressed, I shouldn't be gaining any weight. Yeah, I know that's an eating disorder brain twisting things, but do you see what I'm getting at there? I think that that's just a really alarming message. Whereas if it was me, and granted, I'm not a therapist, so I'm not the most sympathetic person in the world, because apparently they teach you sympathy in therapy school, that's what I'm told. But I would have been like, oh, well, yeah, shit's hitting your fan in your life. You better hurry up and get recovered faster, hadn't you? Better eat more food so that you can deal with this shit. That's actually what my message would be. That the more crap is going on in your life, the better you should get a wiggle on and get yourself recovered, because you'll be in a better mental state to deal with it if your body and mind are in a better place. So, well, there's probably a million reasons I'm not a therapist. But if you're a therapist and you're watching this, just keep that in mind, eh? That sometimes the message that we need to be given is strength. And sympathy is all very well, but we don't necessarily need sympathy. Most of the time, we just need to be told that we are strong, capable people, because we are. I never met a person with an eating disorder that wasn't, and that we can do this, and that we have to do it. So I think telling truth is the best message ever. You can do this, you will do it, and you have to do it. So get the fuck on with it. No excuses.